Let me tell you what I heard. Word on the street, you been hanging with them birds. Pop out with some ghosts, we gon' handle your concerns. Turn to the left and tell your neighbor we some ghosts. Turn to the right and tell your neighbor we some ghosts. Go gossip, listen up. Go gossip, yeah. Go gossip, go shit. Turn to the right and tell your neighbor we some ghosts.
Hello and welcome everybody to episode 7 of Goat Gossip. I'm Jay Shirelli. I'm here with my co-host K9.
K9 the
How's
dog.
it hanging, brother?
I'm chilling. You know what it is, dog. You know what we're doing. We got one rule on this podcast.
One rule.
You gotta have a big dick. You gotta be chilling.
You gotta be intellectual.
You gotta be chilling, yo. Intellectual, the opposite. This is the dumbest fucking podcast you've ever heard.
Yeah, right. Goat Gossip, baby.
Yeah. We're back at it like a crack addict. A crack addict on a bad habit. Let me spit it. Let me enter this beat, this instrumental when I'm playing with you. Why'd you stop the beat? Bring it back, yo. Bring that shit back now. Yeah, I'm back in town running this shit. Yeah, I'm running this bitch with this gun in my fist. Yeah, and I'm aiming it and blast at your bitch. Yeah, all right, finished. Come on, dog. You know what we do around here, dog? We're fucking chilling, dog. You know what we do around here, dog? Fuck, I gotta tell you for.
What'd you do today, K9?
Bop. Deliver that mail, dog. Come on, what you think I did today?
Did you run into the pit bulls?
No.
Pitbull puppies.
I'm doing that route tomorrow.
Uh-oh.
So that's Vic's route. Maybe I'll run into Vic tomorrow. Ooh. Or maybe I'll run into Big Brown Pitbull that's fucking coming at me.
Big Brown, bust it down.
Big Brown.
Well, I can let you borrow a gun if you need one. I don't personally have one. That's hopefully soon to come. But there's this guy, we call him Westside Johnny.
Westside Johnny with the fucking...
he sleeps behind Walmart.
The one that sleeps behind Walmart, he's got the fucking cracked out look to him. He's got like two hairs on his head.
Beautiful eyes, but he's got that
dude.
that meth scrape look.
Yo.
You know what I mean?
Remember that one time?
He's got a huge fucking... on him now.
Yeah, you're telling me. That's what I was about to say. Remember the one time that he tried to pipe me, bro?
I know.
He tried to pipe me. Like we were playing golf.
And what do you mean try?
Dog, not on the podcast, bro. Don't put me on blast like that.
I'm not gonna get into it.
Don't put me on blast like that,
That's for a later episode when you're willing to.
What was it?
Expand on that.
Come on, dog. I got pipes like that.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, I delivered this mail, dog. You know, it was a nice, easy day. We just got back from. Catskills, New York.
Catskills. That was fun.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it was not. You know what? The only thing that I didn't like is it felt so quick.
It did feel quick.
It was like fun.
That. If we had one more. Now we went there we left Saturday night. You guys got there late. Probably like what? 10:30, 11? No. We got there 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock.
Yeah, 10 o'clock we got there.
We got there at like 7 o'clock, and it was sketchy. Rolling up there because it's deep. It's deep up the mountains, and like we get into the original town. I think the town name was Athens or Cairo, something like that. Maybe I'm completely wrong.
Because on my phone it just said Catskills. It didn't say any town.
Well, it's Catskills. But anyway, we get into the town and we're rolling in, and there's like it's a town. We're still up on the mountain, but it's a town. So I'm like this. I in my head, I pictured exactly how secluded we were. But when we got into that town originally and we were like 7 minutes away, I'm like,
like full night mode, right?
It was full night mode.
Yeah.
So, we're going farther in the town, now less and less houses. And then finally, like, we get to our house, we got to crawl up. That was steep to get to the house.
That driveway?
Was steep, yeah. And we get there, and it was sketchy because, like, I don't know, in my head, there's just so many movies that are based exactly like that, right?
That's what I was saying.
And we couldn't figure out how to get in. We didn't know which one was the front door when we first went up. So we tried, like, the basement doors were on the right side. So we tried that. There was no code and no key. We went upstairs to the porch, that led to the hot tub. Yeah, we're rich.
Oh, you went
Tried
to the
that
door by
one.
the hot tub?
Yeah, the third time was the front door, and
Wow.
then we just typed in the code, which was nice. It's nice not having to remember a key.
Yeah.
Type in the code, and we were in, and then we waited for them to get there. House was nice, right? I think three bedrooms, not counting the basement bedroom. It was big. Had like a big ass living room, nice kitchen. Upstairs, we were in the master bedroom. It was a little sketchy though, especially in Joe and Sarah's bedroom. Had like some voodoo dolls going on. Like the
some of
head
the closet,
was shaved.
Yeah, the heads were shaved. There was some like weird ass dolls in the closet on the top shelf, which we didn't see them at first. I found them because I was just like looking around.
Yeah. You called me in to show me.
Yeah, and I was like, "Yo, what the fuck? Come here, bro!" And there's 4 little baby dolls. One of them's got its head shaved and shit.
Yeah, and it wasn't shaved like.
It was like half.
I want to shave the doll's head. Yeah, it was like half. Not even half. It was like the back
There's
was
just pieces
shaved.
missing on
It was
his fucking
sketchy.
head.
So, Joe and Sarah didn't even sleep in the bedroom. They
Well,
slept on the couch.
hold on. That's
like
not the
they were
reason.
8 years old.
That's not the reason.
Then tell them what the reason was.
Sarah, all right, look, Sarah already got comfortable on the couch. I was the bitch. Sarah was not the bitch. Sarah was not afraid to sleep with the voodoo dolls.
Right.
I was not sleeping in there alone with the voodoo dolls. So, yes, I'm the bitch. But that's not the whole reason.
It was warranted. It was sketchy.
And yo, your closet in the master bedroom had like,
Our closet had this giant like Jesus piece.
Yeah.
And there's a guy that I know would love that if I gave it to him, but I don't want to go
don't even
backwards
touch that
in my
shit.
life. You know what I mean? I want to go forwards.
Oh, I get
You know?
it.
So I don't
There's
want
a guy from your childhood that would love that.
Yes,
I get it.
softest hands in the
I
West.
get you. I bet you he stayed there, bro.
You think?
Yeah, man.
That would make a lot of sense because it's secluded. You could bring whoever you want there, no questions asked.
Yeah, man.
Full basement with the spotlight in the middle
Maybe
of the room.
he's the dude that lived in that downstairs basement room, that extra room in the basement.
Yeah, with
Somebody
the
was living in.
Nirvana sheet. Yeah.
Yo, that fucking, it was pretty, it was a very nice place. During the daytime, it looked beautiful, it looked nice, it didn't look scary.
No.
But at nighttime, dude, I was fucking petrified.
We were talking zombie apocalypse. Me and K9 got real in depth with like what we would do and how the place was. We're like, we'd have 2 guys down here, on guard all hours of the day.
Yo, it would be the perfect spot to hold that. Like if you lived
Outside
in that house,
of the glass doors,
yeah,
it was a good house to be in.
yeah, but you could easily fix that.
Right.
Just barricade that shit properly and you're
Right.
set. Everything else was fucking golden. It was high up on a hill.
Yeah.
Pretty secluded. The only neighbor, there was only,
There's
like a
only
couple
one
neighbors.
neighbor.
Yeah.
Like one neighbor in Ivy.
Yeah, but I'm talking like throughout like the whole like street
whole-
and stuff. There's only like
Yeah.
throughout in like the whole neighborhood, or even if you would call that a neighborhood, it's like a mountain with houses on it.
Exactly.
There's only like 17 other houses at most, maybe. So those are the only other people you'd have to really worry about. And even still, they're not like right up your ass, you know. They're far away, and it's like elevated. You got a nice view of like everything. The only thing that was bad though was the woods behind that. Like it's very surrounded by woods. So,
Yeah.
it didn't come
So
from
you
anywhere and
wouldn't
shit.
know. Yeah, and we said that. Like you wouldn't know where the zombies were coming from.
Yeah, but I mean, you post up on you should have somebody posting up on the roof keeping watch. You can see
And you
all
can
around
easily
the
get on
house.
that roof. You didn't see me, but
Yeah, you
I
can
scaled
climb
the side
onto
of the
it.
house
I
because
wanted
the
to.
cabin. Yeah,
wanted
I
to
didn't go
climb
on
on.
the roof, but I was scaling the side of the house.
Facts.
And what reminds me of this zombie apocalypse, of course, who knows how but in 2 weeks, I don't know, people running around with the coronavirus.
Yo,
I feel
let me
like
say
that's
right
what it
now-
reminds me of. Like everyone's going
I'm
crazy
not even
in the
fucking
stores.
scared of that shit, bro. Well, actually, I can't even confidently say that because I didn't do any hard research. And I don't believe anything I read on Facebook. Anything
Bro,
I read,
I'm a little sketched out.
I don't believe anything other people say until I do my hard research, which I didn't do yet. But from what I've heard,
I gotta send you a video that made me. I was thinking
All right,
like
send
you
it to
were,
me.
and then Joe Rogan had this guy who was a medical detective, who basically put the fear into me a little bit.
yeah,
Like, I don't know. I'm not gonna get too into this. It's what everyone's talking about, but
Uh-huh.
I think it's only gonna get worse from here.
yeah. I mean, look,
At least for the next few
but what
months.
I've heard, here's what I've heard, which is why I'm not fucking scared of it, is that us, like me and you, it can't kill us. It's just like the flu.
That's now it's we're hearing different. There's been perfectly healthy people now.
young.
That young 32-year-old guy that said his symptoms are only getting worse now.
But
Completely
So-
healthy, but now it's just getting worse. It's not
See,
originally.
I did my research, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you this video. Originally, it was old people,
Yeah,
obviously,
old people
but
and
that's like the
babies, I
flu and pneumonia, same shit.
Yeah.
And young and babies.
Yeah.
So I worry about my sister Shannon and my niece Tegan and all my cousins and all their kids.
Right.
I worry about that.
Right.
I'm hoping it passes. I'm hoping it's like a swine flu thing. Everybody's hoping it. Who wants it to
Ebola.
be? It's Ebola. Remember that shit? Yeah. But this seems way more plausible than Ebola was.
Yeah. I mean, I was also younger when Ebola was around, so I didn't really pay attention.
Really? How young? How long ago was that?
What year would you say that happened in? Maybe I was in like middle school or high school, early high school.
Yeah.
Either late middle school or early high school.
I'm sending you a video of the guy Joe Rogan had on now because I don't get why what the guy would gain from lying about how serious or not serious it is, but it seems pretty serious. And yeah, I'm honestly not stoked about it. I'm a little worried. Going to the gym is sketchy for me now. I was just talking to Sarah and Joe before we started this podcast about how, and Sarah was saying she does it too. Like I'm like holding my breath when I'm like close to people and stuff, like, cause that's another sketchy thing. It's not flu or like normal sickness. Well, I think flu is airborne, but it's more like touch and like, I don't know if saliva, whatever. Yeah. I'm not a fucking doctor, but it's more airborne. Like me and you talking right now, if one of us had it, we would get it.
Well, you know what's scary for me is I'm a fucking mailman. So
yeah,
let's say the state does go into state of emergency and all the stores and shit are closed.
In state of emergency.
Well, let's say all they want everyone in the house and like all the stores and everything closed. Nobody's at work right now. The school's closed. All of our schools, colleges just closed. I think the high schools didn't yet, but they are about to, or maybe they're going.
Sorry to interrupt. A lot of guys at my job that are going to college have now it's online. They're making them do it online right now.
My friends, they just said college is canceled for 3 weeks. They don't have to go for like the next 3 weeks.
It's interesting. I feel like how I get like school, of course you're stuck in close proximity with everyone. But I feel like if you're going to shut some things down and not some, it's just going to continue to spread. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
everyone's going to keep taking buses. Everyone's going to keep taking subways. Right. Everyone's going to keep taking planes. Like this woman at my job, she's going to Florida. I think she left yesterday, and I don't know. I worry about that. She's pregnant. She has a little one. I don't know. It's just
my sister is a flight attendant.
I know.
So she's
yeah, I thought about that.
I'm fucked too because think about what I do all day. I'm delivering packages. Some are from China. I have packages in a truck with me all day.
Italy is shut
touching
down.
every fucking person's mailbox. I'm touching their mailbox and shit. I'm touching everything.
You're touching everything.
And also,
you should wear gloves.
Yeah,
I know maybe they tell you to wear gloves to begin with, but now more than ever,
they don't tell you to wear gloves.
You should really wear gloves.
Yeah, but
don't touch your face, dude. I would be fucked. Like, I touch my face so much, I can't help it.
Yeah, so do I.
So like, if I did your job, I know. I feel like most people do, but I really do. I notice when I do, but. Yeah, man, I think you should definitely wear gloves.
Yeah, because it's bad for me because I'm touching all sorts of shit.
At my job, people are flying from all over the world.
Yeah.
All over the world. And I'm the first one they see.
Right.
Hand-to-hand interactions.
Yeah. That's one thing that is a plus. I'm not around other people
really,
all day.
Too much.
But I am touching the shit that they touch and packages and shit. Like, that's a big one. Also, if everything does, like I was going to say, if everything goes into state of emergency and they want everyone in the house and shit, I'm gonna still be fucking working because that's not gonna apply to me,
right?
Because they're not gonna stop mail for fucking 2 weeks, 3 weeks, dude. Because if they did that, imagine like when there's a holiday and we have off like on the holiday back to back with a Sunday, so like we have Sunday then the holiday off.
That mail gets back the fuck up.
Yeah, we come back, dude, and it's hell.
You're swamped.
It's hell.
I know.
Fucking 2 weeks, bro. I don't know what they would do. I don't know how they would.
I talked to the mailman that delivers at my job, and Mondays are rough. Most days he's there like around 12. Mondays he's cutting it close to when I'm leaving, and I leave at 4.
Because it's literally double the amount of the normal volume, you know, It's literally double. So 2 weeks, dude, that's fucked. It's fucked. I don't know what they're gonna do with that. They're gonna have to hire like seasonal people or some shit. I don't know what they would do.
They should just let us all stay home and get paid from home.
Yeah, but fucking like mail, bro. Well,
No, I know. I understand that. I know. I don't know what's gonna.
and also like police officers, they are gonna still be working.
They have to, yeah.
Government people mostly are gonna be still working.
Screwed. Yeah. And my job is 24/7. Like there's no.
So you don't think yours is getting canceled either?
I don't know what's gonna happen yet. Until something happens there, someone has it. We're going to work,
Right.
and I haven't even I haven't even talked to anyone in my company about how they are dealing with it or taking it, or if they're sick. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a mess,
going on.
and it's only going to get worse. I was talking about it with my Uncle Scott. Hey, Uncle Scott. I was talking about it with him. He was following it since it first became a thing, like the end of January.
Right.
So he knew about this, and it's crazy. Like he's like big into like prepping and stuff, like food, and you know what I mean. Not like, ever see Doomsday Preppers? Not to that level, but still like to. And
Wait, is that a show?
Yeah.
Oh no, I've never seen that. No.
Where they like, it's a pretty good show. Some of the guys are kooks where they have like, they're crazy rich. I mean, I maybe do the same thing, where they have like in the ground bomb shelters, fucking food like crazy, weapons.
I mean, that's good to have though.
Hell yeah, if you got the money for it, fuck yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Speaking of that shit though, dude, the stores. The shelves are empty.
Yeah.
There's no toilet paper. We had to go to like 3 different stores for
I don't
toilet
get
paper.
why toilet paper.
Because
I understand
people
water.
think they're going to be locked in the house, so they want to be stocked up on everything.
Right, no, I understand
There was
that.
no water. There was no, there was barely paper plates. There was like nothing, dude. People are trying to like stock up on everything. Like, relax. I don't know. I don't see it.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong.
And let's be real though, it comes at a pretty convenient time right around the election. People are going to be scared to go out and vote.
Yeah, facts.
And it's election time.
Facts.
But we can talk
we
about
got to
this
get
all
off
day.
this fucking topic, yo.
Fuck the
that
coronavirus.
bullshit.
What else? You do anything else good today? So we had the Catskills. That was fun. We went tubing.
Yeah, snow tubing.
That was a good time, but it's very warm. But we got lucky because Saturday was the last day to tube.
Of the season.
But
we
it was
went tubing on the last day of the season together.
And like me and Sarah wanted to go, like I wanted to snowboard, she wanted to ski, but it was like, I know the snow wasn't that good. It's too warm. Fuck rental boards. They're sketchy to me. So that was that.
Fuck snowboarding and skiing overall, dog. I don't like that shit. Fuck that shit.
But yeah, so we did that. Sunday, what did we do Sunday?
Sunday, that was
We kinda
that was
just
the
chilled.
main day.
Sunday we went tubing.
Sunday's the
Sunday,
day we
my
did
mistake.
everything.
Saturday, before
Saturday was the day we got there.
Yeah.
Sunday we went tubing and did all the shit. We went to dinner. We did a lot of chilling.
Yeah,
chilled out a lot.
It was fun. We went in the hot tub.
At
we
night.
we played games in the hot tub.
Yeah, it was dope.
Chicken. So that was fun. It was a good time. Good time in Catskills. It's cool to know like so many fighters would go there to get away and go to camp. And just to get away from everything and have like a serious camp, you know what I mean? Where are you gonna go? Especially when you're all the way up there in the middle of the woods. Our service was trash.
Yeah,
I was
facts.
watching the fights.
That's facts.
Apparently the service on the fights were bad in general, but it was just so bad up there. Again, I'll get into the fights later, but not to skip around. Saturday before we left, you guys worked. All that Nicole, Joe, Sarah, they all worked. Saturday I was off. I played basketball. Played pretty good. I played pretty good. My shot's getting a little better because I'm playing a little more, but my shot has not been that good. But other than that, still got handles like pots and pans.
You know what it is,
Still got
dog.
eyes in the back
Come
of my
on,
head.
dog. You know what the fuck it is.
It's basketball. I've heard actually, I think 3 basketball players have coronavirus.
Really?
But enough of that.
Dude, fuck the
enough.
coronavirus,
I know,
bro.
but that's still
Fuck
crazy.
that weak shit.
But yeah, so did that Saturday, Catskills. Quick turnaround for us, for the goats. It's a little quick turnaround because we spent the weekend together. And that, it was a good weekend, but now we're back a little early because of our schedules.
We're recording this pod a little early.
Yeah, so what'd you do since you've been back? Just working, chilling?
Yeah, I went to my mom's yesterday, did laundry. Yo, this is probably the most boring fucking podcast, dog.
I don't know.
Doing laundry,
It is what it is.
It is what it is. Shout
Punchline.
out.
Shout out to Punchline's podcast
Yo,
again.
shout out Punchline.
For I think if I had to pick one between Corey and Mitch, I think Mitch was actually messaging me, and they followed the podcast and they followed me, Punchline's podcast. So that was cool talking to him. They shared when we shouted them out. Punchline shared it on their story. So cool stuff. Good stuff.
two podcast allies now: Bear Claw Pod and
Bear Claw Pod,
Punchline Pod.
Punchline's podcast.
I would say it is
Thanks,
what it
boys.
is, but I don't think they're running anymore.
I think they're unfortunately, I think they're.
Yeah, which sucks.
Kaput.
That was one of my favorite pods. Not even being biased,
But I
enjoyed
do
that.
plan on. We are planning on getting another mic, maybe two, and we're gonna start bringing people on soon. Could even be the next episode. I'm sorry. Rule number 1 of podcast: shut the phone off.
Dude, rule number 1 is we're chilling, bro. There's no rules. You want to leave the phone on? Leave the phone on, bro. We're chilling, bro. Get real disrespectful on these listeners. Fuck you guys.
No, you're right. You're
I'm
right.
kidding.
Fuck these guys. But yeah, I was thinking Ant would be one of the first ones I'd like to have on.
Hell yeah.
The girls, of course.
Yeah.
Got a couple boys out where we'll figure it out. We'll see how the schedules work out. But so everyone knows, we're gonna start bringing on guests.
Yeah. So if you want to be a guest,
because I'm sure you guys are.
hit us up. Get in line.
A shout out to my boy Josh Rudder. He messaged me saying that, and I sent it to you, saying that he really loved what we did with the podcast. Me and Josh have been friends for a long time. Josh was around too when I was in that short with my buddy
Nick. I remember.
My buddy Nick. Shout out to Nick Denardi. He
Shout out Nick.
He
Shout out Josh.
directed and filmed this short I was in, A Peaceful Place. And
Quiet Place.
Yeah, but that was actually before A Quiet Place.
Yeah.
So fuck off, John Krasinski.
Quiet Place.
Fuck off.
They're scheming, yo.
Anyway, he wrote something. He messaged me, said something nice, said he liked the podcast. So that means
Shout
a lot
out
to me.
Josh. Thank you,
Anyone that
Josh.
takes time to reach out, that means a lot. And congrats to him. I think I'd have to make sure, but I believe he just graduated from the Fireman Academy. I think he's a fireman in Jersey City. So congrats to you, Josh.
Hey, congrats,
Thanks.
Josh. And if Jay is false on his accusation there, best of luck to you, my brother.
I think I'm right. And he said he'd probably be down to come on. So, we'll figure it out with everyone's schedule.
Hit us up.
But it is Jersey City. Hell yeah. Congrats, buddy.
Congrats.
Big
congrats.
Love the support coming in. Love the people. And we'll also get into, I asked for topics yesterday, so we'll get into that at some point, maybe
Speaking
a little
of
bit
support,
later.
make sure that you go and drop 5 stars on the Apple Podcast
Yes,
app.
please do that.
We've been a little stagnant at the number
Very
we're at.
stagnant.
We haven't had anybody dropping any 5-star reviews or nothing like that. So if you want to get on that,
Get on it.
be
Get
a true
down
goat,
on
yo.
it.
You're listening to the GOAT podcast,
Get down
so why
on
not
it.
be a goat, yo? Come on.
Get down on
Yeah,
it.
get down on it.
Get
I'm
down
finna,
on
I'm
it.
finna get down on it. Yeah, bitch. When I'm coming, I'm running and I'm fucking gunning and running is done. Yeah, when I come with the beat, I come with the heat. Yeah, I'm beating my meat in your face, bitch. You a disgrace, bitch. What? Let me step to this. Yeah, twist your neck up like the Exorcist. Yeah, you were next, bitch.
Suck my nut.
Hey.
Lick my butt.
Butt.
Spin me around. We'll go to Pizza Hut.
Hey.
I'll jizz on your face.
Taste.
I'll make you look taste.
Taste.
Put you in between,
Hey.
and I'll get you in between. Sicking my dick and I'm sucking my butt, and then I'm turning around and I'm gonna say what? Hey, my name's Jay. I'll suck your dick, but I ain't gay. Hey.
Woo! Big fucking heat, baby. Come on, you know what we come with, dog. We don't fuck around, bro. We told you we don't fuck around.
I think
dog.
I repeated a couple of those lines though.
Yo.
But what are you gonna do?
Sorry,
I'm not
dog.
pro like you.
Nah, I can't freestyle
I'm
either,
not
dude.
pro like
I can't
you.
freestyle my shit. You hear my shit is trash.
Nah, you're heat. You're big heat. Oh, you have any? How is the James Cash EP coming along?
Oh, James Cash EP. Whew.
Still waiting, right? You gotta wait.
It's
for
coming
some
very
stuff?
soon. Just waiting on 3 more mixes to come in. So I want to say, if I'm taking a time estimate, don't fucking quote this.
Sorry to interrupt. We got 6 songs on that EP.
6 total
correct?
songs. I'm waiting on 3 more to come in.
and 5.
But he's my
Featuring
my
your
guy's
cousin.
my guy's picking up the pace though. So I want to say 4 of them featuring my cousin. I'm sorry. 4 featuring my cousin.
And the
6
first
total.
and last of the
Are
album
just
of
me.
the EP are
just
you.
me.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah, everything has a nice structure and meaning to it. Some meanings are more hidden than others. So when you listen, you might not hear the meaning in each song, but just know that there is meaning in depth behind it. Every song has a meaning to it. Some of the songs, I'm gonna actually give you a little behind the scenes right now. Well, not really behind the scenes, but a little jump start. Some of the songs, not all of them, half of the songs are told through my perspective.
Okay.
The other half are told through my cousin's perspective.
Nice.
And so I'll be rapping through my cousin's perspective. You know what I
Okay.
mean? So that's a little
That's
it's a
interesting.
little-
Did you
it's
find
just-
it tough to do that?
No, yeah, dude, writing this EP came to me.
No, I know
so
that.
easy.
I know that. That's why.
Some of the tracks.
Your first EP was straight up flames, and I know how much time it took, and I know, I was a part of it, so I know it's going to be a hit soon. But this one, as fast as it went, I just think, and it flowed so well, I just think it's going to take off.
Thank you.
I just have that feeling, and I continue to share.
Yeah, you share that shit every day, bro.
Yeah, I mean, people should know.
Hell yeah.
I can't wait to hear it, because the EP, your first EP, Extreme Heat, love it. There's like 3 songs that I legitimately I bump when I go to the gym.
You know what it is, dog.
So,
that's fire.
Stoked about that.
That's why you're my brother. That's why this is a GOAT podcast. That's why only GOATs host this podcast, dog.
Big
Come
facts.
on, we don't fucking play these
Big
games.
facts.
But yeah, James Cash EP. If I were to give a time estimate, I'd say I should be out in 2 weeks. Within 2 weeks. Within a 2 week span from today.
It's gonna be out.
I would say so. Don't quote that. Don't
I
quote
know. But I like in my head, I didn't.
I wish it would have been out by now already.
Right.
But it's just
Yeah.
can't rush the process.
Can't rush it.
And I'm still waiting on
Just like the
visuals to come in
coronavirus
as well.
vaccine. Don't rush it. All right.
Facts.
It's just gonna fuck people up more.
Facts. Yo, you know what else I just remembered, bro?
What's that?
Fucking the Catskills when we went to that restaurant Monday night and we were in the bathroom.
Oh, right before we left, right?
Yeah, before we left and we were in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Well, I was in the bathroom like taking a piss and then I was washing my hands. You came in like right as I was finishing up my piss.
Mm-hmm.
There was some dude. There was one bathroom stall. There was a dude in the stall like taking a shit or some shit. There was only one stall. I was at the urinal. You came walking in to like, wash your hands.
I walked in and I saw Joe watching and I was like, oh my God. I'm like, are you serious? I'm like, K9? This is crazy. What are the chances? I'm like, when we get out of here, you mind if I get a picture with
and
you?
I was like, yeah, what's up, man?
Or
I'm
like, I got my girl here, but you think you can sign a few, like maybe my shirt or sign a few things for me? Maybe even one of the sheets, the little the sheets.
And I was like, yeah, man, we can get a picture. I was like acting like I was legit. I was like, yeah, man, of course, we can get a picture. Let me just finish up in
we
here.
can barely see it, but we saw the guy in the stall. Try and peek out. Try and see what's going on. Saw his iPhone go up, and then we noticed that, and then we saw the flash, and that's when we knew he was trying to get a picture of us.
He's trying to see what's going on.
Nah, I'm just playing. He didn't do that, but we'd imagine him doing that because we were trying to.
Well,
make
this
him
did
seem
happen, except for the part with the
flash and everything.
Yeah.
But the guy must have been like, "Damn, who is out there?"
Yo, he came running out the bathroom, like telling whoever he was sitting with at the restaurant. Yo, I think there was a celebrity.
There
in
was
the
a
bathroom.
celebrity in the bed. There had to be because
shit was so
some
funny.
guy was the way the guy was reacting, and I did the same thing the day before. Remember
Yo,
when we were tubing?
We were so serious. Oh yeah, tubing too. And the little kid is asking like, "Wait, who is that?"
Yeah,
Go
yeah.
ahead. How'd you do it?
No, it wasn't a little kid. An older guy was like, "Wait, who is that?"
I wasn't there. I was.
You weren't there
I was
yet.
far away.
Yeah, I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, is that K9? I'm like, dude, I like went to Nicole. I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's K9 over there. I'm like, you think he'll be cool if we get a pic? And this old guy was like hanging back, like he wanted to see like who it was. And he looked at us, and I was talking to him. He kind of said it under his breath, but he wanted me to like answer it for him. He's like, wait, who is that? And I just ignored the guy because I didn't want to get too into it. But that was funny. It's fun to do, make a big thing about something.
Yeah. The people think I'm a fucking celebrity.
Shit, in 6 months it'll be a real thing though.
We got big facts. That's big facts. Shit's coming. We got to do that more often though, and then we got to do it until we can get somebody else to like try to take a picture.
Yeah, that'd be so awesome. Yeah, trick them into getting a picture just because when it comes to celebrities, they'll
be like, "Yo, I'm a big fan, bro."
Exactly.
Like, thanks, man.
Yeah,
like,
name 5 songs. Name 5 songs.
Yo, that's what
you got to do.
What he's saying by the whole name 5 songs thing is when me and Sarah first started dating, she was like trying to be cute with me or whatever, and she was like, oh, I'm your biggest fan when it comes to this music stuff. And me being the dumbass fucking idiot asshole that I was like, yeah, like I was dead serious too. I wasn't joking. I was like, yeah, biggest fan. Name 5 songs.
Name 5 songs. Not on the last EP either.
She was like, never mind, asshole. I didn't mean that.
I'm going. That's hilarious.
Yeah, but you're gonna name 5 songs though. Name 5 songs.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
But that was hilarious. And the Catskills was fun, man.
Yeah, it was.
But now we're back to real life, working and dodging.
I hate when it ends.
Sicknesses. But what else is popping?
You want to get into the fights now?
Yeah, I can get into the fights.
Right,
so this
jump
weekend,
into fights, and then I'll I got some things I want to talk about
all right, cool.
music.
What happened this weekend? It was supposed to be fireworks. Yoel Romero versus Israel Adesanya, and that fight, even though I was half asleep, not good. It was very boring, and everyone says, "Oh, you got to beat the champ to be the champ." And that's on Yoel for not going after Adesanya.
This was the one going on in Catskills,
right? The main event. This was supposed to be crazy.
You didn't like that
because Romero is a athletic freak, 42 years old. Remember, jacked.
Yep.
Israel Adesanya is just probably, if not the best striker in the UFC, top 3, top 5. And it was supposed to be a crazy fight. And they just stood there. They're both kind of counterpunchers, but Adesanya is more of a counterpuncher, and most people bring the fight to him. That's why most of his fights are sick.
Yeah.
But
they both had their dicks tucked between their legs and they were clucking.
Exactly. And like they just keep blaming each other for the boring fight, and it's on both of them. It's got to be a little more on Yoel Romero, because Adesanya is the champ. He doesn't have to come after you. Of course he can, but you risk getting knocked out because it's Yoel Romero.
Right.
He could throw a flying knee and put you into outer space.
How long did this fight go for?
It went to a decision. That's what made it boring. Like, that's not what made it boring. The fight before west to a decision. The two girls, Weili Zhang and Joanna Jędrzejczyk, went 5 rounds. Bro, if not the best, again, that was a crazy fight. That was one of the best fights all time. I think it might be top 10. And that's crazy because girl fights are they're just not always it. There's good girl fights, don't get me wrong, but that fight was crazy. They beat, here's a K9 favorite. They beat the snot out of each other. Dude, they were busted up. Luckily, Jędrzejczyk. She had that. Remember, I showed you the picture the next day.
Yes,
she had a crazy hematoma on her forehead that made her look like Count Chocula.
Dude, it looked like she had a Snapchat filter on her face, bro.
Yeah, she looked like a light bulb, with eyeballs. She was busted up. I'd have to watch it again, like on silent, like I do when I really want to find out who the winner is. But I was kind of leaning Jędrzejczyk, but both girls did excellent. Weili Zhang, she's a freak. I wouldn't mind a rematch. But I don't know. After a fight like that takes a lot out of you. Right. That was a war, dude. 5 rounds. So it was crazy going from that co-main event to the main event, which was a snooze fest.
When did this fight happen?
This was Saturday night when we were in the Catskills. Dude. Again, I was watching on my phone. The connection wasn't great. But yeah, I don't blame Adesanya as much as Romero. He's 42, so it's his last shot. You got to go out guns a-blazing.
Yeah, man.
Some people actually think he won. I don't.
What was the decision? What did the decision come to?
It was a unanimous decision. So every judge, all 3 judges had it for Stylebender, Adesanya. But people think that some people are saying that he was robbed, but he wasn't robbed. He won the first round for sure because he landed more punch. There was like 6 punches landed in the first round. 6.
Wow.
4 for Romero and I think 2 for Adesanya.
How long is the round?
Round 5-minute rounds for championship fights.
Jesus.
Yeah, and it was. I don't think they even broke 100 total strikes landed or something. It just wasn't a good fight.
Is that the worst fight you've seen in a while?
In a little while, especially at that caliber, you don't really get fights like that. So it was disappointing, but life moves on. Adesanya is probably going to fight he's probably gonna. I know. I know exactly who he's gonna fight. He's gonna fight Paulo Costa. Paulo Costa is. Remember, I showed you Yoel Romero, Jack. Paulo Costa is it might be even more jacked.
Really?
And this guy is a savage. Shout out to him because he tried using. He's hurt. He tore his bicep, which is that injury is bad news. Tearing your biceps not good. He tore his bicep,
painful?
And he actually, yes, very painful, and it usually takes a long recovery. But that motherfucker tried to get a fake doctor to tell Dana White and the UFC that he's cleared to fight sooner than he is.
Oh, that's
and they found out it was a
Why
fake
would you do
doctor.
That to yourself?
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna get in trouble for it. I just think it shows dude, he's a fucking problem. He's just he wants to get back in there. And what's good is Adesanya.
But you gotta heal, bro.
Yeah, I know. I agree with that. But Adesanya, what's good about Adesanya Romero being a boring fight is that he'll probably be able to get back in there soon. So hopefully the Paulo Costa, Adesanya fight happens soon. That's going to be fireworks. If that's like the Romero fight, I don't know. I might just hang myself. But yeah, Young Jacek.
Young Jacek sounds like a rapper, bro.
Yeah,
Young Jacek.
She's Polish. She's wild. She for a while she was like the longest reigning women's champ. She was a problem, but now they kind of sort of caught up. And even though it was a very good fight, like I said, maybe they'll do a rematch between those two girls, but I doubt it. They'll probably Rose Namajunas will probably fight her, or
Yo, these fighters got some crazy names, bro.
Yeah, she'll probably fight her. But what's interesting with Rose and Weili Zhang is they actually have the same manager, which isn't like, it's not like being on the same team. Like a lot of people in the same camps won't fight each other if you're in the same camp, regardless of belts or whatever it takes. Some will, but most don't. And they have the same manager, which makes it awkward for that manager.
Yeah.
But he's getting twice the money because it's both his fighters fighting.
Facts.
So that's probably next for them. What else? We got fights this weekend. I'm gonna start making my fight predictions for the upcoming cards. Yeah. So this weekend's fight is Kevin Lee and Charles Oliveira are the main event. Oliveira is on a good run. He's a jiu-jitsu guy, so he does a lot of ground stuff, and he's one of the best at that. I think he might have the most submissions in the UFC.
What's his name?
Maybe ever. Charles Oliveira.
It's a lot of names, dog.
A lot of names. I know. You got to keep up. But I think Kevin Lee's going to get it done. I think Kevin Lee's going to win either second or third round knockout. All right. Yeah, that's my.
No word on Abe?
Honest Abe, Zabit Magomed Sharipov. No, nothing yet. He was supposed to fight Brian Ortega. Remember I said that like 3 episodes ago? Yep. Now Brian Ortega smacked the Korean Zombies best buddy. Smacked him. Jay Park. He's like a musician.
You like him or no? Jay Park?
He's not a fighter. He's a musician.
He smacked him?
He smacked him, which is weird.
Like in the face?
Now the Korean Zombie now the Korean Zombie wants to kill Brian Ortega. And that fight was supposed to go down, but Ortega slightly tore his ACL. So that fight didn't happen. Would
Zombie murk him? You think?
I don't know. I would kind of lean Ortega.
Really?
It's going to be a slugfest. It'll be a good fight, that's for sure. Especially now that there's bad blood involved. Yeah. It'll be very interesting. Brian Ortega said sorry for smacking him. Blah blah blah. So yeah, that's another one. Back to my picks. So Lee and Oliveira, I have Lee winning, second round knockout. Damian Maia versus Gilbert Burns. That's like a big grappler match. Two of the best jiu-jitsu guys in the UFC. But I think Gilbert Burns being younger, Damian Maia is terrible at striking. I think Gilbert Burns is going to get it done. I actually think he's going to get it done in the second round knockout again. You have Johnny Walker versus Nikita Krylov. Now, Johnny Walker is with TriStar in Montreal. He joined like a new camp. He wasn't doing that good. He's like a Yoel Romero, super athletic. And just needed like a good head coach, and now he has that with Faraz Sahabi in Montreal. I think Johnny Walker's going to get it done first round. Johnny Walker, yeah, and he's Johnny Walker sounds very white. He's a Brazilian. He's really? Brazilian, yeah. So I think he gets it done first round knockout. Who else do we got? We got. Why didn't I didn't write the full thing. I got Hadzovic. I forget who he's fighting. Hadzovic. I got him winning in the second. Wow, I have a lot of second round knockouts. Versus John McDessie. I have Hadzovic winning second round knockout. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, and John McDessie winning a decision. I thought I wrote these picks out more, but whatever. Enough about that. Those are my picks for this weekend.
If you nail all these 1 week, you get go to the week.
Well, I gotta hop on my DraftKings sportsbook and put these bets in then. But yeah, that's just what I think is gonna go down. Sorry, I got a little jumbled up, ladies and gentlemen. I thought I wrote it all out more clear. Obviously, I didn't. Blah blah blah. Enough about me. What do you got with music, Joe?
Okay, so I want to go back on a remark I made about. I know I talked about it very briefly. The Royce da 5'9" album. I gave it, I think, a 6 out of a 10. Definitely want to up that. It's been growing on me more. I've been listening to it more. Royce da 5'9", The Allegory. Give it a listen if
yeah, you were bumping that big this weekend. I was bumping
that shit heavy at the
I like it. I actually liked it, too.
Yeah. There is a couple songs that miss on it. for me at least. All these ratings that I give is all my personal opinion. This goes by my personal enjoyment of albums. This doesn't go by like some fucking score shit where I'm scoring lyrical content and flow. This all is just my personal enjoyment of the album. I want to give it a 7.5 to an 8 out of a 10. I really enjoyed this album. Did have some misses, but this shit bangs, dog.
Bangs.
And Royce
Heavy.
produced. Royce, this was his first time ever producing his own music. He just started producing. He produced
How
the
old
whole
is he?
album.
How old is he?
Is
he young?
He came up when Eminem came up, so I want to say he's in his 40s.
So he's 190 years old then. He saw a lot of things. World War I.
Oh, yeah.
World War II.
Yep.
The automobile.
Yep. Shout out Royce. That's my fucking guy. Royce has always been my one of my favorite rappers of all time. I met him before, actually. I met him at all the Slaughterhouse. Anyway.
Oh, really? You
Yeah.
have a picture with the gentleman?
No, I didn't get a picture. I was younger. I shook his hand, though, and I told him he's my favorite rapper, and he was just like, I was young.
Right.
And he was like, yo, thank you. I don't really remember much more than that. But
That's sweet, though.
Anyway, Lil Uzi Vert just dropped his album. Now, let me say, Eternal Take. This has been a long-awaited project for about, I want to say 2 years. He hasn't dropped it. Maybe 2 or 3 years. I don't know exactly. Listen, I'm not a huge Lil Uzi Vert follower. So let me say this before I jump into what I got to say about this album.
Go ahead.
So I can clear the any fog that may construe from this here.
Right.
Lil Uzi Vert, I do not think is a terrible artist. I do not think he is a great artist.
He's terrible at dressing, that's for sure.
But just so you understand what I'm gonna say here. EXO Tour Life, if we all remember that song, All My Friends Are Dead,
Yeah.
Push Me to the Edge.
I hated that.
You hated that? Okay,
Yes.
well, I personally would rate that song to be one of the top songs of the 2010 decade. I'd put it in the top 3.
Really?
I think it touched to many different genres of music. I just think it was a masterpiece. If I'm being honest, I know everyone. It was annoying, overplayed, and shit.
If you want to know why I didn't like it, is because the All My Friends Are Dead, it reminded me of other like songs, like completely ripped from like other songs, which I don't know. It to me, it wasn't like, I can see it being catchy, but I just didn't love it. I thought of like All My Friends Are Dead.
Well, I enjoyed it.
All My Friends Are Dead from
Jackass. I didn't
Remember?
think it. No, I don't even watch Jackass.
Okay.
But what I take, yeah, big yikes.
Not one? You've never seen one?
I've seen an episode, but I don't know. I never was into
An
it.
episode? What about a movie?
No.
Never seen any of the movies?
I wasn't ever into that shit.
Somebody help this guy.
Yeah, dude, I told you I'm infamous for not seeing
I know,
movies I should
you
have
are.
seen. Every time
You are.
every time I'm going to tell you that. Anyway, I really enjoyed the song because I feel there's not many songs that can do this, and I feel this one definitely did this. It taps into many different moods. Like, you can listen to that when you're feeling sad or down. Mm-hmm. Or you can listen when you're angry. It literally just fits all moods. Mm-hmm. That's what I really enjoyed about the song. Anyway, that's not what I'm here to talk about. Eternal Take, his new album, complete fucking utter garbage. I did not like it at all. It just came off as repetitive, annoying. It held no substance at all. Mm-hmm. There was, I want to say, 3 or 4 songs that I did enjoy, but I will not go out of my way to listen to them. P2 was a song on the album that was actually like a sample of EXO Tour Life. It was almost like a remake of it. And that was good, but it's like, also come up with a new fucking song, buddy. You know, come up with a new hit, make a new melody. But still, it was good. It was good. But the whole album, just on my rating scale, I'd give it a 3 out of a 10. Yeah, that shit was like, especially for all there's a soundboard. That's what I'm waiting for. That's how I felt. That's how I felt when I listened to the album. Nah, yeah, it was not. It did not land for me.
Did not land for the guy, ladies and
especially
gentlemen.
after 2-3 years of
Not having anything?
not releasing anything and then building all that hype up. Yep, exactly. So yeah, I'm done talking about that album. If you don't like what I gotta say, just know you can go fuck yourself. Yo, is that a goat? Nah, it's more like a cow. What is that? That's not a cow. What is that? Sheep. That's what I'm thinking of.
You're all sheep if you think the coronavirus is gonna get you.
Big facts.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
It's scary stuff.
You're a sheep.
You got it.
You
You got anything else on music?
One last thing. I don't know if y'all saw this. Are you a fan of Post Malone?
I am. Yeah, I know everyone's worried about him. He said he's not on drugs and shit.
Yeah,
he looked
said
a
that.
little fucked up. He
He said that, but a lot of people that are on drugs say that. I'm not saying that he is. I honestly don't know. For those who don't know what I'm talking about, Post Malone, there's been videos circulating of him on stage at concerts with some strange behavior. He's tripping and stumbling on stage. He's like, his eyes are rolling back into his head. He's doing like some weird shit. So everyone on the internet has been concerned that maybe he's on like he needs help. Maybe he's like needs help.
Honestly, the way he looked through my analysis when he was on stage, the one video I saw, he definitely looked like he was like on dope.
He's a little,
but
you saw the one where his face looked like it was like puffing up and his eyes were rolling back, and then he was like
I don't know. He definitely didn't look good. But like, what do you expect? Are we gonna do that about every artist? They're all on fucking drugs.
I mean, it could also just like, I've never seen any other. I'm not a Post Malone fan, really. I've never seen him perform any other time. So like, maybe that's the way that he performs. But then I don't know why people are blowing it up at it.
Yeah,
I don't know too much about it. But
when it comes to, I'd literally rather do anything than listen to Lil Uzi Vert.
Yeah, but what are you trying to play? Sound?
I tried.
Yeah, it didn't work. Yeah, that's why I was hesitating there. Now, Lil Uzi Vert is a good artist. He's a good artist. He just had a bad album.
He's good when I'm not listening.
But fuck, I was gonna say something.
What do you got, Chief?
Fuck it. No, let's go on to the Instagram.
All right. First off, shout out to everyone who participates when I ask for topics that you guys would like us to discuss on Instagram through the Goat Gossip page. So here we go. My buddy Hamlet, who I call Hamlet,
shout out
but
Hamlet.
his rich homie Elia.
Oh, shout out, big
Instagram,
shout out to the
homie. Who also actually paid for one of Joe's songs to play at like the bar
big
or like cafe
this
he was
man
at.
Sent me a message. He sent me a video of my song "Call Me God" playing in some restaurant, and he told me that he had paid. I don't know how he did it. He paid to get my song to play through the restaurant, and that was super dope. So major shout out to you.
Thanks a lot, Elia. So he asked football, the real football, not American one, which teams you know in Europe, MLS. I'm not a huge soccer guy. I'm sorry, Hamlet. I like
that's
FIFA.
A you question.
I like the game, and I used to play soccer. But I'm sorry, buddy. To be specific too, I believe he's originally from Turkey. But I see the kid all over the place. But anyway, yeah, I don't have much to say on the MLS. I like soccer or football. I used to play. FIFA is a great game. That's a GOAT game right there. But I can't touch on the subject. Alex Morgan is a dime piece on Team USA. Whew. Yeah. All right, Kyle Clays, the honorary Goat of the Week last week.
We're going to get you a pin, yo. We got to make Goat of the Week pins.
Remember in last podcast when we were like, call us right now if you want to be Goat of the Week. No. Yeah, wait, you said call us right now if you want to be Goat of the Week next week, or Olive the Other Reindeer. It was one of those, something like that.
Yeah.
He said nothing about Olive the Other Reindeer, but he called me and wanted to be Goat, and he's like, oh, I'm calling to be Goat of the Week. He called me when we were on our way home from the Catskills.
Oh, he must have just heard.
So shout out to him.
Shout out, Kyle. That's funny, bro.
He asked favorite all-time video game. Now mine's easy. It's a straight up layup. It's NHL. All the NHLs since like NHL 2010.
Okay.
When Patrick Kane was on the cover.
I've got to go. I'm going to say a video game series, not a video game. I'm pretty tied up there. The Saints Row series, definitely. I loved every single Saints Row. Wish they would make a Saints Row 5. And I'm also going to go the Mortal Kombat series. Or more specifically, Mortal Kombat X. That's my shit. If anyone wants to get that fucking...
You can come get the smoke.
Come get that smoke. Come get that sauce. Dude, I'll sauce you into another fucking nether realm dimension, dog. Yeah. So come get this work.
Hit those DMs if you want to challenge my man.
Say that.
All right, here's your buddy, Christy Boy.
Hey, Christy.
Talk about how the Fed keeps lowering interest rates.
What does he mean?
The Fed, I don't know. I guess like federal, like I don't know. Are we talking about a credit card?
All right, Christy, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. You know that I'm dumb as shit. Talk about how the Fed keeps lowering interest rates.
Yeah,
I'm lost, dog. I don't know shit, dog.
Interest rates. I thought interest rates being lowered is good. But maybe, Christy, maybe I'm wrong, buddy.
I have no idea.
Because I thought
Chrissy, you should know.
I'm not gonna get into this.
You know I'm dumb as shit, dog.
Interesting
you
question.
You know I'm dumb as shit, dog.
Maybe if we had a guest, Christy, we'd
yeah, Christy, we gotta get
they'd
you
be
on.
able to answer.
Maybe we'll
but
have you talk
we're
about
too
that.
fucking dumb.
Yeah, I'm way too dumb to talk about whatever the fuck.
Plashke 48. This is Rob Plashke.
Shout out, Rob.
What up, Rob? He said, COD's new battle royale is dope. Come on.
Ooh, I think that just dropped yesterday. I want to say today is Wednesday. So for us, it just dropped yesterday. I didn't get a chance to play it yet, but I'm probably gonna play it this weekend. Looks dope. Although the new COD sucks, hopefully the battle royale mode doesn't suck.
Yeah, Nicole bought me a $25 gift card for Xbox.
Man,
like,
you've been saying this for a while,
on my birthday.
bro.
I know, and I tell everyone like every other day, like,
getting COD.
I think I'm gonna get Call of Duty.
I think I'm getting COD.
Today might be the day. I'm paid. I think I'm gonna get Call of Duty.
Yep.
I got a $25 card. I'll probably get Call of Duty. I've been saying that for like 17 months.
I mean, what can you say? It's that broke boy life.
Yeah, but I might actually do that soon, especially if my boy Rob Plashke is saying it's dope. I should probably stick my dick in it.
Yeah. Shout out, Rob.
Thanks, Rob. Vibes 88. What up, Vibes?
Vibes. Legendary
Frequent flyer. He said, "Hi, I'm Father." He said, "Father David's attorney."
Oh,
maybe
Father David?
that's Father Richard's uncle-in-law.
Father Richard's
or maybe it's his sister, possibly.
Father David?
Yes. But
Father
yeah,
David's the one that
anything.
used to, I'm getting flashbacks, bro.
Ooh.
Father David used to touch me, bro.
No.
Yo,
Joe, don't. Joe.
I completely forgot, bro.
Joe, don't.
That's a whole part of my life I forgot about, bro.
Dude, please don't.
Yo, Vibes, bro, you can't be bringing that shit up, bro.
Oh, no. He's doing it.
Yo, I think we gotta stop the pod, bro.
He's doing it.
Yo, just go to the next one, man. Just go to the next one.
All right, I'll go to the next one.
Shout out Vibes.
Shout out to Vibes. Thanks for stopping by. Next question. Hold on one second.
Today, Junior.
is from someone you know very well, Sarah. She said,
Who's that?
It's your Tuesday and Thursday girl. Your side.
Oh, yeah.
Your mashed potatoes.
Okay, yeah, I remember.
Worst school picture. What year? What made it the worst? You can lead off.
Okay. I would say just about every single year. Because your boy was busted as shit.
Yeah,
during
you
his
still
school
are.
years. Yeah, I mean, I still am, but you know.
Big fucking.
Good thing they don't.
No.
Yeah, huge fucking. Fucking all of my shit. I look busted.
Really?
I look different in each one. I look like a different busted. Like most of them, I look like a fucking crackhead, or like when I was in school, I looked like I did drugs. People ask me if I did drugs, and you know me, farthest person from doing drugs.
For sure.
I don't drink out. I hate all that shit. But dude, I looked like a fucking drug addict. Like
I could see that.
Maybe because I didn't sleep a lot.
I think you eat too many Dino Nuggets.
Way too many Dino Nuggets, way too many Hot Pockets, way too many microwaved pizza rolls.
That'll put a toll on you over the
Yeah,
years.
man. I looked like shit in high school. Not who's to say I still don't.
Oh!
But honestly, the one I remember the most is obviously my senior year one. And dude, if you see it, I don't know why it has a yellow background. I gotta show it to you. Why would they pick a pitch yellow background? That's first. And my parents didn't get to pick. The school just by default gave me a pitch yellow background. And dude, I look like first of all, I don't have this spiky hair. It's like almost like a crew cut, I want to say, or some shit like that.
Right.
And
Yikes.
dude, I look like the face I'm making, like you can't see on video, but dude, I'm like this. I'm like,
Oh no.
like, and I look like an author. I look like a 40-year-old author of a book
Right.
about
Like Stephen
about
King.
like how I got off drugs
Stephen
and how
King's
that turned my
brother.
life around. That's what that looks like. I wrote a book about that.
Wow.
Anyway, go ahead.
I always look good, so I have to really nah, I'm just playing. But I think 7th grade, my hair I was like a little chubby, and my hair was like down to my shoulders. It was like so straight and weird looking. I think it was 7th grade. And I had like a good old pimple like right by my lip.
Good old nut.
It didn't
right
have
on
a
my
head
lip.
on it, luckily, but I definitely looked like
They didn't edit that shit out.
No, they didn't have that technology back in 1984.
So you had to have a fucking smacker. Right.
So I just had it there. But I look like a fucking turtle. Like I was slouched a little bit.
I got a yearbook picture like that where I look like a turtle.
Yeah, I just didn't look that good. Yeah. So that was that. And that was 7th grade. And thank you, Sarah. Thanks for taking time to put in a topic for us. Okay, and now last and certainly not least, our boys over at Bear Claw Podcast.
Shout out Bear Claw.
Who's a bigger baddie? John Wilkes Booth or Lee Harvey Oswald? Now that's a layup for me. I've always thought John Wilkes Booth is a cold, hard 10. John Wilkes Booth is a problem. He's a freak when he's plugging Lincoln in the back of the head, and he's even bigger freak between the sheets. John Wilkes Booth, they used to call him. JWB, always laying the wood. Lee Harvey Oswald, tiny penis. What do you think? My man's is looking it up right now because he has no idea what either of these guys look like. I do. I had a Facebook. I made a fake Facebook.
Yo, you look like Lee Harvey Oswald.
Hey, that does look like me. But John Wilkes Booth, I made a fake Facebook like 11th grade or some shit, and I actually made my name on that was John Wilkes Booth. I didn't make a single post with it, but yeah, I did that.
I'm gonna go.
So what's your choice?
Lee Harvey Oswald because he looks like my co-host.
Go look him up, ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah.
and let us know what you think. Hit the DMs. Let me know if I look like Lee Harvey Oswald. I guess he wasn't terrible looking. It definitely doesn't look like me, but maybe it looks like me after
I was just fucking around. It doesn't really even look like you.
a long night back in
really
2009 after a long night of drinking. But anyway, thanks a lot.
Shout out Clubbot. You guys are the real baddies. Shout out Rob.
Yeah, shout out Rob. Shout out Chris. You guys are the real baddies.
Yep.
And the final segment of the night.
You know what it is, dog. I got to get a sound made for it. So we're just going to hit it ourselves. Or is Jay going to hook something up for us? I don't know. Let's see what we can work out. But I am going to get... I'm waiting on my EP to come back.
This will have to do. It's time for the Goat of the Week.
All right, that was trash, but let's get it.
Goat of the Week.
Hold on, let's run it again. One more time.
The Goat of the Week.
Yeah, that shit is loud.
And it goes to the one, the only, my fiance, Nicole Catherine Fike.
Say why.
It is Nicole Catherine Fike's birthday.
Week. Happy birthday.
It's on the 16th, which, if I recall, I believe that is a Monday. And confirmed on Wikipedia, it is a Monday. So happy birthday, 26. It's been fun, girl.
26.
We get married soon. Well, sort of soon. So you're the Goat of the Week. Happy birthday, babe. Love ya.
Happy birthday. Also love you, just not in the same sense that Jay loves you.
Yeah, well, I've seen you peering through our windows some nights.
That was more at you, not her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So anyway, happy birthday. Major shout out. Go to the week.
Go to the week. Hell yeah. Thanks, babe.
Had to come through. So, that's Go to the Week. That's the Instagram discussions. That's music. That's sports. That's your mother's ass. That's and what else do you want from us, dog?
Yeah, what do you want?
Fuck alone. I got shit to do. I don't have time to sit here and fucking do this podcast anymore. Yeah. Jay, get the fuck out of my house.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
So I can take care of my weekly Wednesday masturbation.
I'm gonna act like a baby and head on out.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mm-hmm. That's me schmooling a fucking Snapple right there. Yeah, we need a better soundboard. That soundboard's pretty trash, bro.
Oh, I'm not allowed to go out because Nicole says so.
That was a good one.
Not bad, right?
Yeah. Yo, so you want to wrap it up here? What are we at? 56 minutes? You got anything else you want to get in? Anything you want to say?
Yeah, hold on.
Straight disrespect.
This wood floor soaks it up.
Yo, how you guys feeling? You feeling disrespected right now?
Say something.
Disrespected? Why do you listen to this podcast?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. Thanks for stopping by and listening to episode 7. Everyone have a good, safe night, weekend.
And you can find me, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, YouTube. Mostly YouTube, Apple Music, Spotify, my website, K9 the
James
Dog.
Cash EP coming soon, baby.
James Cash EP on the way. Any day now. Keep a lookout for that because this is gonna be some fucking shit like you've never heard me on before. If you've ever heard me before, if you haven't, go listen. But K9 the Dog anywhere. KAY9THEDOG. And Jay, go ahead, let them know.
Yeah, I'm on Instagram. It's my name. I'm on Facebook. It's my name. JYCHIRELI. I'm on TikTok. I've been slacking in my TikTok game because I've hit a big old slump, but I plan on making some funny stuff with that soon.
Hey, let's get it.
And that's where you can find me. So
Apple Podcast app.
So come find us.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
Apple Podcast app. I'm gonna reinforce that shit. That's me. That's me on you when you're trying to wrap it up. Yo, Apple Podcast app, 5 stars. Make sure you leave a review. We need that shit, guys. I can't stress that enough. That really does boost this podcast. If you want us to win, have your friends, tell your family. I'm sure if you live at home with your mom, just tell her, go on her phone and just do it. It literally takes...
Take a 20 out of her purse.
20 seconds to do.
Go on her phone.
Go on her phone, go to Venmo. Canine the dog, that's my Venmo. Send me however much she has on her card.
Yes.
That's all I ask, guys. It's not much.
It's not hard.
It's not much at all. Just please. It really helps us. Really benefits us. And I like that one. That's me.
Not bad, right?
That's me. That's me. I'm a fucking monkey. I'm an ape.
All right, we gotta go. I got chores. Joe's gotta heat up some chicken nuggets in the microwave.
Yep.
So.
All right, let's do the real animal now. You ready?
Bye. Bye, everybody.